this game, and when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
So it's away we go then. It's of course round two between these two. I wonder what we expect this time. And it's Rooney. Summer slide! Could move up a gear here. Senesi. Adams. In with the challenge. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Seedorf. Szoboszlai. Good purposeful running this. Jimenez attempts a clearance. Oh, what has happened here? Picked out brilliantly. And Baston.
Adley. This is the time you need that pace.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Rooney. Scott. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. Kerkez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Still goalless at the moment. Jordan Henderson. Can he get it through? Shot at goal! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
He's had it taken off him. Henderson cuts out the pass. Robertson is number 5 in the list of assists in the league this year. Adams. And it's Scott. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball driven towards the far post. And he's taking no chances there. Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bradley. Szoboszlai. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cross to the back post. Rooney. Oh, that was vital. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Rooney. And that's been intercepted. Now it's That's Evan Nielsen, distributed tidily. He is through here.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. More and more pressure on the ball here. Great vision. Rooney. Seedorf. Jordan Henderson. Out towards the flank. And here's Van Basten. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Backward it goes. And the ball's come loose here. Bournemouth are looking to go forward now. And it's Adley. Adams. Jimenez. Passing nice and neat. Kerkez. And Bradley. And it's Soboslai. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless, a change perhaps after half-time. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Senesi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's hoisted clear. Adley, there's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Tries to pass it through. Rooney has crossed into the middle. It's a mighty effort! That's another chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's delightful. Liverpool in a very solid position, 2 to the good. He's got away. Jimenez. Can he get on the end of this? Fires it in low. Jordan Henderson.
The attendance for this match was
Now Rooney.
52,044.
Kerkez. That's been slipped through. This looks promising. Gets his head on it! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
At its finest, real cut and thrust.
Mane coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated. Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. User from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Danita Rice. Nice control. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Scott. Quality ball. And it's Robertson. Time to think on the ball now.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he has another go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
So here comes a substitution. Looking for options for movement, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that has left him in a heap.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good ball! Just the chance, surely! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bournemouth disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. And the finish! Oh no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Liverpool got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking to play him in. Kerkez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he? Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kluivert.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Adams. And it's Scott. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bradley does well to get it back. Robertson. Well, that is one way to stop him. Adams. There's a sharp little ball here. Ball swung in. And he's dealt with that well. Bournemouth could have here their final chance. Oh, Oh, smashing header! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10.
It's Rooney! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Soboslai plays it short. Crosses it in here. That has been knocked clear. Mane. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Robertson. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Rooney. Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well read, and the danger is averted. No, that's been intercepted. Kerkez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mane, and he's away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Pedro Neto. Van Dijk. Seedorf. Rooney. Spread out to the left.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
James. And they've switched it over to the other side. For Pedro Neto. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's James. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Mane chasing after it. Now it's Rooney. Nice control.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's definitely not his best. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Pedro. And he's intervened well there. Robertson. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mane. Played out wide. Now it's crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Seedorf. And a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Caicedo. Fernandes. Now it's Pedro. And it's Fernandes. He's looking wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. Bradley does really well there. He is strong. Delicate ball and it needs... And he shoots! And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Jordan Henderson. Rooney. And this is Van Basten. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, sweet feet. He has found the way through. Brilliantly cut out. Another chance from a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Szoboszlai goes short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Seedorf proves just a little bit too strong. Liverpool come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he won. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Szoboszlai with the short one. That's a decent clearance. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short, and this is Rooney. And now a sudden chance to counter. James. Looking for options for movement.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
James got a long way forward to join the attack. Gusto promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Tries to pass it through, and he's Pedro Neto! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Pedro Neto has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Fofana. Passing is crisp and sharp. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Szoboszlai. Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. Rooney, it's Rooney! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
And it's been taken short. It's a good... Seedorf! No, not the best of headers. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedro Neto is on his own. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. And a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's well spotted. Seedorf. Well, that has not gone well. Chelsea making consecutive changes here. Liam Delap coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Now it's Fernandes. Can he get it through? Colwell looking to get on the end of this. Fofana picks it up from the goal kick. Ambitious ball here. Oh, super find. Oh, look at the space here. He's had a shot! He scores! And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's come loose.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Well, that is one way to stop him. 4 added minutes on the board. Just the goalkeeper to beat. They're urging him to shoot. That has ended up in no man's land.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Chalobah. And it's James. And that is that. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Yes, of course. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Bernardo Silva. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Kerkez with the clearance. They get a throw in. Szoboszlai. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Mane. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ruben Dias. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Semenyo. Haaland. He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rodri is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. Oh, good spread. Semenyo. And that is going out for a goal kick. And it's Soboslai. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Ball's gone out of play. Henderson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's on it, can he get away? Nouri. And it's O'Reilly. Gehi. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Haaland. Nicely spread. And it's Soboslai. Mane. A lot of space ahead of him. Mane! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Out to the right. And here's... Can he finish? And it's a goal! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
After 32 minutes,
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Seedorf. Now it's Mane. Now, can they get him away? Semenyo. And it's Nunes. Played out towards the right wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kerkez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Semenyo. 5 minutes till the break. Passing is crisp and sharp. Semenyo. He is through here. Oh, this is a great... He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Quality ball. Seedorf. Played into space. That's been cut out, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, perfectly measured that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Rooney. And he's being shifted off it. He's under a lot of pressure there. Bradley. Jordan Henderson. Van Basten. Now it's Rooney. Gehi. Indecisive passing. No progress. Kerkez. And Robertson. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, a glitch with the rain. Semenyo. And that's been won straight back.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's O'Reilly. Henderson does well to stand firm and defend it. Looking to play him in. He's through here. Big chance! Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played out wide.
You have to expect that from everyone now. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Goes down, but nothing given. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Semenyo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He has found the way through. And it's O'Reilly. Aït-Nouri. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Rooney. And he's worked it through. And he shoots! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And the changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Robertson receives it in a good position here. And this is Rooney. And a chance! And how did he not make it 4?
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
This their second corner of the game. Soboslai goes short. Rooney. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's just beyond his reach. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Cherki. Van Basten, he's found a way through. Big chance! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rooney claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
So there it is, everyone. Now big up for our players.